chestnuts roasting.
Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I just want to show you some really inexpensive ways to dress up your front porch and decorate for the holidays on a budget. Now I seen these ornament wreaths at Walmart. They were very expensive. They were $21. And I figured, you know what, I'm going to try to make this for a lot less. And I ended up spending about $8 on this ornament wreath. So what I did is I picked up this wreath at the Dollartree, and then I picked up 7 packages of ornaments. Now I wanted it to be red and gold. So what I did is I picked up 4 packages of the big ornaments, and then 2 packages of the medium ornaments, and then 1 package of the small ornaments. And this actually was perfect. I did end up with a little bit extra of the bigger ornaments, but it actually turned out to be perfect amount. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my big ornaments and I'm just going to start placing them on the outside of the wreath. Now, if you have them facing in like I am, that tip of the ornament where it would hang on a hook, you're going to place on the second wire from the outside. Hopefully that makes sense. But you can see what I'm doing here. And I'm just going to start hot gluing these ornaments onto the wreath. And this is what it should look like. I know now this is what I would recommend is if you guys are going to be using hot glue, I would also use a mixture of E6000 so that when it dries, it has a better hold. I did have a little bit of a problem with some of the ornaments popping off. So I would I'm using Dollartree hot glue. I would either recommend using maybe some Gorilla hot glue or a little bit of E6000 along with the hot glue. But I'm just placing all of the bigger ornaments on the outside of the wreath. And I had about, I think 6 or 7. Actually I had 7 big ornaments left over. So really all you would need is 3 packages of the big ornaments. You wouldn't need 4. So now I'm going to take the middle size ornaments and I'm going to do the same thing but on the inside of the wreath. And once I have those all in place, I'm basically just going to take the rest of my big ornaments and my medium size ornaments, and I'm going to place them all around the middle and just fill up that middle part that doesn't have any ornaments, while at the same time I'm going to be hot gluing the ornaments to other ornaments to give it that extra hold. And I hope I make sense. And then once I have them nice and filled, I'm going to take my smallest ornaments and then I'm just basically going to place them wherever they need to kind of fill it in a little bit more and hide that wire wreath. It's not going to be perfect. You are still going to have some spots where you're going to have some wire showing through, but really once you have your wreath all done and filled in, it looks amazing. I absolutely love how this turned out, and you can use whatever ornaments you want. I just really liked the red and gold. I thought they were really pretty. And then I actually had some ornaments left over from previous years. I had a big tub of ornaments that I haven't used in a very long time, and I found some silver, and so every once in a while I would place a silver in there just to mix up the color a little bit more. And then I also had some really cute ornaments that said believe, and I also hot glued them on to the wreath. And pretty much this is what it looks like. Now when it's laying down, it kind of looks funny because some of the ornaments are sticking up higher than all the other ones. But I promise you, once you hang it up, it actually looks really, 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 really good. I'm really impressed, and I only spent $8 on this wreath. I didn't have to pay $22, and it is beautiful on my front door. It's actually bigger than I imagined it would be, and I just think it looks really good. And when the sun hits it, some of those some of those ornaments, just with the glitter, it just shines and it looks so beautiful. So for the next DIY, I had these tomato cages. laying around. And I also have that pot. I think I paid like $6 for it back in the day at Walmart. I had these wire garland ties because I thought I'd be needing them, but it turned out I didn't. So what you're going to want to do is pick up 7 of these wreath garland packages from the Dollar Tree. Get a tomato cage and place it in your pot. I would recommend dumping some rocks in the bottom of your pot or even some soil just to make it stay in place. And then really all you're going to do is you're just going to wrap that garland around the tomato cage. Now, I really tried very hard to straighten up my tomato cage because it was a little bent. So I did the best that I could. You know, in the end, my tree doesn't look that crooked, but I would just recommend trying to get that tomato cage as straight as possible. And you can also, instead of using one big tomato cage, you can use maybe 2 of the smaller cages that I showed you. But yeah, really, you're just going to start wrapping that garland around the tomato cage and then tying it around the wires of the tomato cage whenever you run out of garland. Just wrap it up all the way to the top. Now, 7 of these packages fit the tomato cage perfectly. It was perfect, the exact amount to make it look like a full little Christmas tree. And then really you can decorate your tree however you want. I had some red burlap ribbon and also these burlap flowers. These burlap flowers came from Walmart. I only paid 97 cents for these. So I decided to use those. And then I had some picks, and really I'm just going to mess around and see how I want my tree to look. I did want it to kind of match my wreath that I have hanging on my door. But really, you can do whatever you want, decorate it however you want. You could even leave it plain. I think it looks great plain. But I'm just going to take this burlap ribbon that I got from the Dollar Tree and I'm just going to wrap it around. And then just tuck it in at the end. You could even wrap it around one of the wires of the tomato cage. And then I'm just taking these burlap flowers and I'm just sticking them in the tree wherever. No rhyme or reason, just kind of sticking them in there. And then I'm just basically playing around with how I want my tree to look. Now, I am probably going to change it up a little bit because I ended up putting ornaments on it, which it looked cute. I think it looks really adorable. But I might go back to the Dollar Tree and get the red and gold poinsettia flowers that I think would look really cute and it would match my wreath more. But if you end up doing this DIY, play with it, make it your own, decorate it how you want. I actually love it. I think it turned out really cute. And now my front porch looks holiday ready and it was on a budget. I only spent $7 on my Christmas tree and about $8 on my wreath. So also, if you guys would like, you could always make another Christmas tree to go on both sides of your door, which would look absolutely amazing. And I still might actually do that. But that is all I have for you guys today. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I would love for you to become a member of our YouTube family. I hope that you guys had a wonderful Thanksgiving, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.